time to work it out on Wednesday. Katie Cotton with Cotton Rouge is here because what's the point of spending all the time doing your makeup if you go outside and it just runs off?
Right, and it's so confusing to know like what kind, there's so many setting sprays out there. Which one do you want? There's different types, they have different names, they're good for different skin finishes. So I want to explain how to break it down so that way you know which one you want. Now there are finishing sprays, there are setting sprays, and there are fixing sprays.
Oh gosh.
A finishing spray is really just that. It's there to finish your makeup. It's not really meant for longevity. It's meant to kind of melt and marry all your products together and just give a nice, pretty glow to your skin. Really, really good if you have dry skin. So if you've used powder to set your makeup, and now all of a sudden you're like, well, now I look cakey and dry. A finishing spray is gonna bring it back to life and make it have a little bit more of a skin-like finish. Really great for refreshing your makeup throughout the day when you're just kind of feeling dry. It'll kind of like revitalize all that. So a finishing spray is a great product, but it's not meant for long wear.
Got you.
A setting spray is just that. It's there to set your makeup. So it usually has extra ingredients in it like polymers and things like that that are going to help bind the makeup to the skin. It can have a mattifier in it or not. It can be a natural finish or a mattifying finish, but it's there to make your makeup last longer. And then you have fixing sprays, which usually have extra ingredients that are film forming ingredients, things that are literally going to create a film barrier to your skin that is going to really, really make it waterproof and not budge. Heavily used by actors, stage productions, dancers, but also used in a lot of bridal and things like that.
That makes sense.
There's a lot of different things there. Here's the biggest problem. Makeup companies just name what their products, whatever the heck they want. And it will say fixing spray, and I'll look at the ingredients and I'll be like, no, this is a finishing spray.
Oh my gosh, how in the world are we gonna know?
You gotta read the ingredient list. So you gotta just know the words that you're looking for. So when you want a more natural finish, hydration, dewier, things like that, you're gonna look for glycerin. That's gonna be your number one. A glycerin in a spray is gonna give you a beautiful glow to your skin. So you're gonna look for glycerin, aloe, hyaluronic acid, polyglucemic acid, which you don't always see, but that's a really great one. So you're gonna look for that. For a setting spray, you're gonna look for the word poly. It's going to be a lot of setting. It might also say PVP because that word is very, very long. It's polyvinyl, polygor, blah, 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 blah.
Very impressive.
Exactly. So you're just going to look for the word poly, and those are going to be the polymers that are going to help bind the makeup to the skin. If you want it to be mattifying, you're also going to look for the word silica. And that's going to help mattify it to your skin. And then for your long wear, you're probably not necessarily going to look for those fixing sprays unless you're an actor. But those are usually going to have those film forming ingredients. The one I really like for that is honestly the One Size. That's going to be good for all day wear. It's also usually going to have alcohol in it. So it is hard for everyday wear because it is going to dry out your skin over time. I have found that the One Size On Till Dawn, this is what I use for all my bridal clients.
On Till Dawn.
On Till Dawn. This is what I use for all of my bridal clients because of the fact that I'm going to have sweat, long days. That is a production to me.
Tears.
Bridal is a production, but I do find that it's not too drying unless you go overboard. When I've used this on my skin and like really, really like heavy gone in, I do feel like my skin felt very, very dry afterwards. So you're gonna use it a little bit more sparingly. I do like this L'Oreal one. It's the 36-hour wear. It's gonna be the drugstore counterpoint to the One Size. Now One Size has also come up with a new one that's called the Powder Melt. It was literally just released in the last week. And what it is really meant for is it's the opposite. It's kind of in that world of a setting spray, but it does have those hydrating ingredients to it. So I'm just gonna kind of show you. I'm gonna over powder my skin.
Woo!
Yes, it shows all those little lines. It makes me so sad. Like no one wants to see that. So when you have this does have glycerin in it. So then you can just kind of.
And you do a healthy spray.
Oh, a healthy spray.
That's great.
And it's going to give you that more glass-like finish. Now, the Refi spray, it's going to be the smaller bottle. This is going to be really, really great for anybody who has super dry skin because this is the one that has polyglutamic acid in it, which is an ingredient that binds more moisture to the skin than hyaluronic acid. So if you have more mature skin or super, super dry skin, this one is going to be your jam to make sure that it doesn't settle. This is still new to me. It might work just as well. I'm not sure yet.
We're still testing it out.
The verdict's still out. Now on my daily wear, what I like on my daily wear as a setting spray that's going to help hold, but it's not going to over dry my skin, I like the LYS. Again, I'm very finicky with my finish like
Yes.
with the way it sprays. Look how light that is.
It's so light.
And you can just really kind of coat your face with it, and it feels good. It doesn't have a heavy fragrance to it. The Charlotte Tilbury, our airbrush finish, very, very similar in formulation. I just really like this one, but I do like the Charlotte Tilbury one as well. So that is another good one. If you are looking for crazy wear, you go with this one, or even like a barrier spray, which is going to be from, like, this is Mayron. This is a theatrical company.
You taught us so much. Now we know. Read the ingredients. If you didn't catch it, rewatch this segment on our website coming up later, or go to cottonrougeandcompany.com and book Miss Katie. You're fantastic, babe.
Thank you so much.